Madam Spencer taking you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn,
Yeah, yeah.
where the Lord of
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
heroes to come to his aid,
Uh,
defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein.
I'll probably hang up. It's like when I go to bed.
Only four they were to defend the castle against
Right.
Dr. Junkenstein and his minions.
Yeah.
Dr. Junkenstein lost as his minions
Oh, so in the last episode, we met our intrepid heroes. I don't know why I keep calling them that because they are not heroes. They're just a ragtag. They're the fucking Power Rangers, if I'm being honest. What? It's 5 of them. They're all fucking inclusive. Power Rangers would totally have a transgender and a gay Power Ranger, like an openly gay Power Ranger. They had an openly gay Power Ranger in the new movie.
They did.
Yeah, I completely fucking forgot. Like, so yeah, that's yeah.
And
I
they
got
had an autistic kid.
yeah, the Blue Ranger was autistic. God damn, that was a travesty of a fucking movie. Not even because of the gay parts, just the script was trash. So they have contacted the spirit of Madam Spencer. I can't believe I remember the fucking name. They've contacted the spirit of Madam Spencer. She is asking who dares disturb her slumber. Oh.
Who dares to dare?
And Sarah's like, Todd's fucking me. Everybody fucking knows me. Like, they love me. Fuck. Yeah, because that's who Sarah is. She ends every sentence with, I want to say a preposition, but it's not a preposition. She ends every sentence with a word that doesn't need to be at the end of the sentence. Like, fuck. Like, oh my god. Like, that's how she talks.
And she also...
Oh god. And she oops. Way more than she
all over the
eyes.
place.
Yeah, she oops all the fucking time. She's an ooper. Like, she is... Like, like you. Some people call Uber. Call Sarah if you need an Uber. I'm funny, a little bit.
Yeah.
So they
Speaks the truth.
so they tell her it's Sarah McCormick. McCormick. Yeah, cool. Why not? McCormick. Like the seasoning, which is funny because she's white and white people don't use seasoning. That's up Colonel Sanders and Paula Deen. So they was like, all right, cool. They spell out Sarah McCormick, which is weird because they had to start it over at one point. Because she's like, oh my fuck, it's spelled S-A-R-A, not S-H-A-R-A, which I think I just spelled it wrong. And they were like, like it was in that moment they all wanted to kill Sarah. How did I get an assist? Again, like I'm having to play the game.
It's okay. I'm just trying to keep you on track.
Okay, so they tell her it's Sarah, and they're like, and the fucking oh man, I just got inspiration. So they spell out Sarah McCormick. The planchette begins to move again. Who? It spells out. Sarah is enraged that this stupid spirit who died at least, 20 years ago, and she's only 18, so, before she was conceived, possibly. I don't know how birthing works. And she gets angry. What does she do? She takes the candle that they are currently using because that's how seances work. She pours the hot wax all over the spirit board, grabs the spirit board, and flings it frisbee style deeper into the woods, which was stupid because the wax was still wet. So fucking Bob's got hot wax on his face, and trying to just be a good sport about it is just sitting there trying not to, he's just trying to pick this fucking hot wax out of his shit beard. I mean, he's handsome, but he has like really terrible hair because he's Indian. When you transcribe this, don't put that part in.
Don't put that part in.
Barry, take this part out.
Barry, take this part out. Oh, good old Barry. He's
Alright.
making lovely reviews. Go on.
So, the transgender whose name I don't remember, like, it's like Samanthony or some shit like that.
Larissa or some shit. I don't know.
It was a man's name and a woman's name, because I'm funny.
That was the funny. That was the joke.
Yeah, that was the bit. You get it. It's like, girl, you should not have did that, or however she would say it, because she's Creole. Because I'm not gonna sit down here and do that whole lot of it right there. No, I'm not doing any of that. He likes to see homos naked. You get it. It's like, like you know what I mean by Creole. It's also I would like to. This is a side tangent that isn't important, but I had a conversation with a girl from New Orleans, and I met her a while ago. And she was like, "Hey, yeah, see, that's what it was about." She was like, "No one says that. No one from New Orleans calls it Nolans. Nobody calls it that ever." Everybody who is from here like has 3 different ways of pronouncing New Orleans. It's either New Orleans or New Orleans. And I told her, like, my response was, no one made it up. Like, somebody heard somebody else call it that, and that's how it got stuck. Like, that's why Nolans stuck. And
because stuff doesn't just come from nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't come from nowhere. And they say there are people in New Orleans who calls it Nolans just as a joke, but it kind of like they kind of get stuck saying it. But I feel like it's one of those things like it's called Nolans for the same reason we say words like gonna and finna. It's because like it's New Orleans, Nolans. Like it just kind of slowly melts into one word, you know. And like that wasn't necessary, but there you go. Now you know that there are people in New Orleans who are like, what the fuck do they call it that? Why do tourists call it Nolans? It's because, 1, it sounds cute, and 2, because it's funny. And there are other people from New Orleans who, when doing, like, comedy, will call it Nolans. Down there in the bayou. Down on the bayou. So, she proceeds to tell her, like, hey, when you're using a spirit board, because Ouija board is fucking copywritten, you can't just stop the seance. You can't just stop contacting the dead. You don't just walk away from the open door. You have to properly close the fucking door, you stupid tramp. Truth be told, he was right, but she shouldn't have talked to Sarah that way. And Sarah would soon make that very aware that, hey, you don't talk to me that way. I'm fucking Sarah McCormick. I'm not that important, but I think I am.
You will treat me as important as I think I am.
Yeah. You will love me as much as I do. So they start having a shouting match. Meanwhile, seemingly oh fuck, where's it coming from? Got it. Seemingly forgetting that they had just, I don't know, flung the fucking open doorway to the unworldly dimension somewhere deep into the woods.
Covered in wax.
Covered in wax for whatever fucking reason. Like, I would like to point out, like, this was, like, the moment in which the party was over. When she poured the candle on the... Like, this is dumb. Like, that, the party was over. Like, the party was super over at that point. Bob's, because I forgot his fucking name. Bob's started to get the sniffles. Little sniffly sniffs. You know, just... not that... But that when you you gotta sneeze and you start trying to coax the sneeze out by opening your mouth and tilting your head back like that. Like he had one of those going. And he's like, I have to sneeze. I'm not gonna pretend like that. I'm not doing an autistic voice. That's beyond rude for me. Like
yeah.
That's too much. That's where I draw the line. Saying he had shitty facial hair wasn't that bad, but
there are some lines we don't cross.
Yeah, that's one of them. Ah, shit. I missed. He starts getting the sniffles. And Carver, because I had to remember his name, starts asking him, hey, buddy, you okay? They talk to him like he's a person, but, you know, they're also aware that, things aren't so great. But Carver's really good with them because Carver grew up in a house with a few foster kids, and a lot of the foster kids weren't okay. If you know what I mean, they were retarded. You get it? They were retarded.
Huh?
So like Carver's like kind of like I don't want to say his wrangler, but Carver's definitely his guy. Carver is his go-to buddy. It's like, and he's like, yeah, like I'm all right. I'm just got I just really need to sneeze. And so he keeps trying to, yeah, but he can't get it out. Can't fucking get it the fuck out, which is the worst. Cool, I guess.
Yes.
Oh. That's not you endorsing me. Because you can't endorse
No.
friends yet. So somebody has consistently given me shot caller every fucking game.
Good.
Like every game. You can load the next one in. Carver, because I keep wanting to say Carter, and that is not his name. Carver? No, Bob's. Bob's is trying to sneeze. But the thing is, he can't quite sneeze. He can't get it out, but his eyes are starting to water. And they're not just starting to water, they're starting to get puffy. His ears are starting to itch the back of his throat. Like, he's having troubles. Carver's having, fucking Bob's having trouble. And Carver's just, just standing with him because there's not much they can fucking do.
Where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein.
Little do they know. That Ouija board they didn't fling shit. Sarah flung haphazardly off in between the trees into the overbrush. Because again, it's not taken care of. It's tall grass. They're gonna have ticks or chiggers or something.
Mm.
So effectively, we're gonna play like 7 matches of Junkenstein's Revenge. People really don't like fucking Hanzo. Man, I stole those kills. I did.
But yeah, he can't get the sneeze out.
Yeah, he's starting to swell up something tough. Like he's not doing good. And Carver is trying to get everybody's attention, like, hey, yo, we need to get back to the car. We think, he's starting to think that Bob's is, it's Bob's. His name is Bob's. Bob's is starting to have, like, maybe, like, his allergies are just kicking in, and, like, they don't have any antihistamines, because who the fuck carries antihistamines to a goddamn seance? And,
And the spirit board.
if that doesn't get me play of the day, nothing will. The spirit board's in the woods, covered in wax, probably like somewhere in a pile of bear shit. Like, we're not worrying about the spirit board for right now. Just know that it's been disposed of incorrectly. Also, you can't burn a spirit board. Just know you can't. That doesn't do anything but piss off the spirits that you've already awakened.
Anyone need some healing?
How goes your search for the dragon?
I fought it once or twice. Been lucky only to lose what I have.
I'm not sure if Mama would feel the same.
I'm still quite handsome.
Dark presence coalesced in their midst.
Are you just searching for the next thread, or?
No, I'm fucking kicking ass over here as Hanzo. So, like, yeah, I'm just kind of in the zone. Little did they fucking notice there was some fucking yeah, I get it. Little did they notice that there were things about them starting to move. The ground began to undulate. Parts of the ground began to undulate beneath their feet, and around them, things were about to get fucked. They just didn't know how big the dick was gonna be. As the tranny and the fucking chick, that Sarah, started to continue to argue, the ground, fucking zombies, yo. Zombies, my dude. Zombies came out of the fucking ground. But not your regular everyday, hey, I used to be a dude, like, dead ass fucking, like, zombies. Zombies didn't come out of the ground. It wasn't zombies. It was the parts of the fucking asshole dude who foreclosed on their, the Spencer business. Asshole dude. That's what I called him. Asshole dude. Alright.
Because Madam Spencer did indeed sprinkle his bits everywhere.
Ow, what was that? Shut up.
How fare you, Papa?
Fuck. Are you good up there? Cause they're shooting stuff down here and you're right there.
Yeah, there's just a lot of them.
The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed.
The individual parts of... Give this dude a name.
The Spencer dude?
No, like the Spencers are is the ghoul. Well, the botanist and his wife. The guy that
Okay.
the banker, I guess you would call it, that was gonna that foreclosed on their.
know.
Oh damn! I died.
Peter.
All right, Peter.
The doctor's shock tire exploded against the door, but for now, the oak held strong.
The individual parts of Peter that Mrs. Spencer, that Madam Spencer. That Madam Spencer had chopped up and scattered throughout the woods, had begun to unearth themselves and reconstitute. What was once several, god damn it, stop doing that. What was once several parts of a wretched human were now 7 very mossy pieces. 7 very mossy pieces of a torso. I can't do math. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. Where's the 7th piece? His dick? Sure, fuck it. His dick.
Dispatch the summoner with hardly a second thought.
Summoner's magic double.
So here's the thing. Like again, it's coming to me as I'm telling it. So understand, like it's basically like his body parts are reconnecting from the ground. Like they are coming out of the ground and crawling towards each other like behind a tree. Like they're because it's a fucking horror story. That's what's happening. Like they're getting together somewhere mildly safe out of like eyesight of the people who are there. But
Oh, while they're like bickering.
bickering
stupid
and
shit.
bullshit. And mind you, only like, and one of the people is just is there, but he got shot in mid cutscene.
Junkenstein had made a deal with the Witch of the Wilds, and not even his death would release him from it. The soldiers' strikes found their marks, and Dr. Junkenstein was slain. The archer slew the Reaper, the arrow piercing his dead heart.
The Reaper haunts us no longer.
But yeah, all of Peter's little pieces.
Yeah, Peter pieces reconnected, and they turned into a zombie. They turned into a giant mossy grass zombie. They were a plant zombie, a plomby if you want, a plomby if you want, a plomby. That's what it is. It's a Plomby. So the reason fucking what is his name? The reason Bob's allergies was acting up because he has genuine allergies. So what's happening for him is just his allergies are really heightened, and he's starting to like the musky dead plant. I don't know if y'all have ever smelled like dead plant. It's disgusting. Like dead plant smell is filling the air, and it's starting to bother his sensitive immune system. Because it's not just like, oh, I got to sneeze. It's like his fucking face is red. He's gross. Like
It's
just know,
almost like a spidey sense for
yeah,
plants.
yeah, my guy. That's exactly what you call it.
I'd rather not.
In the midst of the battle, Junkenstein's most powerful ally.
Well, this would have clearly been the better place to shoot that, but you know, hindsight being 2020, you know.
Dr. Junkenstein had made a bargain with the witch, and she was not ready to release him.
Carver goes over to Sarah and her bickering partner and tries to convince them, hey guys, we should head back to the car, pack all this stuff up and get out of here because like Bob's is not having a good day. Like he's not having a good time. While he's over there doing that, fucking what's his name?
Which character are you trying to think the name?
Nobody. I just made another bad shot. Like, I'm not gonna get play of the game, but that's fine. But the problem is that there are just people playing this better than me. What is happening? Why am I hurt? I need to be healed. I don't need to be healed.
One last laugh. Dr. Junkenstein was silenced. But such evil. And the monster fell, just as his creator. Exhausted.
I'm gonna speed through it. Like this is just how it works every fucking year. I do it like this. I get into the game and that's the problem. Who died? Told you I didn't get to play the game. It's literally who can kill the most in endorsement. Good teammate. Oh, sweet. I wonder who gave me good teammate. I liked myself. I'm always gonna like myself if it's an option.
Good. So that's 2 matches, I think.
Yeah, that's the end of this one. So give me a second. So oof. So here's what's going on. The zombie has reconstituted itself, and it's just a mossy, like stink. It's hard to explain like what dead plant smells like. Like dead plant, like dead as in like the soil and everything. It smells bad. Like it's starting to shamble toward the group of idiots because that's what the fuck they are. They're no longer intrepid heroes. They're fucking stupid, dumb asses. The weird thing is I don't fucking know what the somebody's not doing something. I can't remember which one it is. The black kid is trying to tell the transgender. Okay, it's the gay kid, the Blasian. What the fuck is the Blasian doing? He's playing with a calculator.
Get out.
So nobody sees this shambling monstrosity creep up towards them. Bob's, on the other hand, is getting to the point where his eyes are almost swollen shut. Looks like he's eating a peanut when he shouldn't be eating peanuts. He's having a
Because
really
he's also got a peanut allergy, if you didn't know.
like he looks like he's having a bad one. And the Plomby reaches him, and no one is aware that he is being reached by this plant fucker. So, next episode, we'll try to bring this to a rousing conclusion. Just know that I know people are gonna die, I just don't know how many people are gonna die. That's all I got for you. Like, this is the worst way to do any of this, but it's fun-ish. All right, guys. In the next one. Bye.